What's going on, you guys? I'd like to welcome you guys to another one take review, and this is my review for Cloak and Dagger. Supposed to have been out earlier than this, but I guess I've been moving around, which apparently I always do. I'm changing my fucking name to Nomad. All right, but anyway, this is based off this is a Marvel series based off the Marvel comic Cloak and Dagger, which I wasn't too familiar with. I did like a review, not a review, but I went and watched like some videos. You know what I'm saying? Could get the gist of like who Cloak and Dagger is. I kind of remember him, but I have to like refresh my memory because I haven't seen him in a while. But like he's pretty much a guy who has like able to control like shadows, and she pretty makes like light daggers with her hand. You know what I'm saying? So and they pretty much feed off each other. But this one stars Olivia Holt and Aubrey Joseph. He has two first names. And she plays Cloak and he plays Dagger. The real names are like Tandy Bowen, and his real name is Tyrone Johnson, which is like the blackest name. And then I know something they did something else in the comic. He's from the ghetto and like the hood or whatever, and she's like from like a rich family, but her mom neglects her. You know what I'm saying? Her dad ran off, but in this one, her dad actually is killed, and in the comics, he has a stuttering problem, but he doesn't do that in here. So I guess they didn't want to go those routes. So they taking the different routes. But I really like these. I really like these first two episodes because in this case, her mother's like an addict and she's falling off the wagon. Some stuff went down with her family's. Her dad's business, and everything was blamed on them, so they lost everything. I don't even think she goes to school, so she just pretty much been out like on the streets hustling and stealing and stuff like that. And he's been going through stuff since he was little because his brother was shot by police and nobody believes him. Everybody thinks, like, yo, there's no cop like that. Because the cop who actually did it is like working with some people. You know, he's selling like the dope that's like taken to like the evidence bin and shit like that. So he's dealing with dirty cops, and so that's why I think the show's really gonna hit its when they hit its stride and when those two connect because they connected before. He actually saved her when they was young because they both were drowning in the water, and I guess like the shadow. Whenever he get engulfed in like darkness, he can pretty much teleport, and he saved her, and they both didn't realize what was going on until they realized one day, like, hey, you're you, like you, like, oh, let's stay away from me. I don't know what the hell is going on with this. So they still discovering their power, but I like it because I think it's going to become a thing to where she's trying to figure out who messed over her dad and their whole family, because if it wasn't for their family lost everything, you know what I'm saying? And that pretty much set her mother down the road, and their whole life down the road it's been in. She got into some shit with some rich people where she stabbed one of the guys with, you know what I'm saying, one of the daggers. And so that's something. Now she's on the run. She's left the guy who was helping her, and I think all of that's gonna come back. And also you have Cloak, who found out he sees the guy who killed his brother, and nobody ever believed him. So he's trying to take him. He actually ready to kill him. The moment he's finna kill him, he just teleports to where she's running off to. So I'm really excited. Like the first episode was really, really good. I'm ready to see what episode 3 takes us, because now it seems like they're probably gonna get connected. They're gonna start discovering what their powers are. This to me kind of falls under the category of like the Runaway. Like it's a different type of Marvel show, because you have the stuff on Netflix. You have Agents of Shield, and I think that's kind of like a whole separate entity by itself. But then you have stuff like The Gifted, Runaways, and it seems like Cloak and Dagger are in like just like a very small little realm of thing. I know the Marvel stuff on Netflix is also very grounded too, but this is like a small little thing that in their own little world where they doing certain things. And I think it's very, very, excuse me, it's very, very good the way they do it. And exploit it is like it's more like character pieces and like developing these characters, and it's typically how it is with like the season 1, and then when you get on to the season 2, the 3, and you explore more, shit start expanding. But I think they're going to connect with each other to they both have a mission, and I think some kind of way what happened with her father, with Dagger's father, is going to some kind of way affect it. Cloak, because I don't think it was they're gonna have them on two separate prayers. Because if you do it that way, they don't necessarily need each other. Even though they kind of like connected in ways that everything gonna lead back to them getting back together, or coming together. You know, I would say. So yeah, I enjoyed the fuck out of these first two episodes. It's something I'm gonna start reviewing every week. So be on the lookout for it. You guys, let me know what you thought about that in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. I'll catch up with you guys later. I'm out.